Hey everyone, I am Jessica from Willow Vine's Intuitive Vibes, and I'm here to do a collective message. Select the videos, comment, share, and don't forget to subscribe to join the tribe. I feel all like, yay, and I don't know, in your face kind of thing. But this energy is kind of weird right off the bat. I love the quote-unquote coincidences that don't exist. When things come together and kind of make sense. I don't know, it makes sense with what was happening, but we'll see if we can get more information into whatever the situation is, because I really don't know the full situation right this second, but we will see. So anyways, I don't even know where I want to start. So there's a lot of confusing energy in here, like maybe back and forth. Two of Swords is what's making me think of, like, it's not really this or that and juggling. It's more like, I don't know who to believe or what to believe. And the reason why I say that is because I was thinking of double vision. And what made me think of that is this card that came out, which is number 2, the Sheriff. I will stand up for what's right. And the only reason I say that is because the number 2 right here, I was looking at it to look in the book because these are new to me. They're cute. I love them. Cowgirls and Aliens Oracle, if you're interested. But anyways, it looked like a 22. And I was like, oh, number 22. And what's weird is the saying on the card and the little tip in here makes sense. It's like they go together. I will stand up for what is right. And then the tip, and I'll show you the bookmarks in a minute. And those are random too, because I feel like it will just tie in. The tip for number 22 is know that you don't always have to figure it out. Some things will stay as mysteries. It's okay when they don't make sense. Try to stay open-minded, accepting that the galaxy is full of fascinating complications. Our most creative and productive times may come when we feel the most confused and chaotic. So when you're feeling conflicted, make the most out of it, expressing yourself however you choose. It's like taking a stand, which is what that is, but there's lessons here with that. That's the bookmark. Knowledge, understanding, look for the lesson in the situation. So maybe look for the lesson in the situation when it comes to double vision. But then I started singing the song Double Vision by Foreigner, so maybe look into that, the lyrics, the meaning, whatever it means to you in this situation, because I believe that song is basically about someone in the party scene and feeling like they know when they've had enough, like they don't obsessively do this or that, no matter what it is. It's like, I know when to stop, but they don't, because we do have obsession here, clarifying the Sheriff. Focusing too much on one situation, the need to take a step back. Somebody doesn't know when to take a step back from something, to take a break, to stop. Somebody doesn't always know when to stop. It's like they're getting ahead of themselves or away from themselves is what I want to say. But the card that I read, number 22, is the Clones. I will accept life's contradictions and keep an open mind. And what's funny, because with contradictions, the bookmark for the actual card that came out is liar. Mistrust, hiding, and deceiving. Well, wouldn't a sheriff, interrogate and figure that shit out and take a stand against a liar, pants on fire? I think so. I kind of think so. So this tip says, no matter what mistakes we've made in the past, we'll always have the future to do better and make things right. Some people might judge you for standing up for what you believe is right, but others will be inspired. Maybe they'll even make changes for the better themselves. So it's like, who cares what other people think? The judgments of this person, that person, whatever. If they think you're nuts or that your opinion sucks, no matter what it is. If you take a stand, there will always be some that will be like right there with you, and there will be opposition. That's just life. So don't allow those who oppose you to stop you from talking about what you believe in and doing what you believe is right. Because there's liars around. There's someone that doesn't like the fact that you out secrets or that you're an honest person. Maybe you're seeing through their bullshit and it's like, they're not happy about it because they don't want that. That's pretty cool, just saying. Because I literally had double vision. I'm like, what? It's gone now. Like, I don't even know how the hell I got 22 out of that, because I can see it crystal clear. There could be someone in this energy who does have vision issues, whether they're nearsighted, farsighted, whatever, or they have blurred vision. Maybe double vision, I don't know. Maybe somebody's shit-faced, who knows? But regardless, it's like, that was weird. That was really weird. It's like I couldn't see straight, because there's like a lack of understanding here. I was talking about confusion in the Two of Swords energy. It's like I couldn't see straight. I was looking at something one way when it's actually another. I was seeing something from this perspective. If you were talking spiritually, you could have been seeing a situation from another person's perspective, and that could have been confusing you because it contradicted reality or what you were seeing, your perspective, your thoughts and opinions. But we have obsession here. And if you think about it, if you're hyper focused on anything, no matter what it is, you can, I don't want to say get easily distracted, but you can get more and more confused. Like the clarity just kind of evades you when you're hyper focused on a situation or figuring something out or whatever it is, because you're not thinking clearly, because we can zone in on certain key factors or information and kind of let everything else go and come in with like a biased opinion or something based off from what we're hyper focused on, versus seeing the whole picture, the big picture in a situation. And that's kind of what I'm feeling here. So with you taking a stand in your own life, not lying about it, just saying someone could have looked at you as though you were lying. With the clone energy, that's like two of the same thing. So there could be twins involved, or copycat energy, like you're copying me. Why are you following me? Why are you so obsessed with me? Shit like that, but you're not, or they're not, because that in fact was a lie. There's just convoluted information here because someone was too hyper focused on one aspect of something. I kind of feel like whoever's level-headed in this energy has taken a step back and is going, oh, I see the whole whole picture now. I mean, imagine being like super close to the TV and all you're seeing are like the little pixels. You can't fully make out what the full image is, or you're just focused on one little image, and then you back up and you step back basically from it, and then you see the whole picture. It's like, oh, that makes more sense. I was just staring at this little pumpkin, didn't know what the hell that was. Oh, it's just a prop. Now I see all of this. I don't know, something like that. Whatever that means to you. But, so, let's move into what this energy could possibly be with obsession. Hidden desires, hidden intentions with, I don't feel that. Well, I'll read it anyways. Devotion, hopelessly devoted to you. Someone could have been, because we do have that obsessed energy here, but they're not in the best place. They're not in the best headspace. All right, for some of you, you're not fully seeing the fact that someone is obsessed with you. And they do have hidden intentions. Maybe they want to be with you or something, or I don't know. We have Dark Night of the Soul at the bottom, so this could go into creep land for some of you, not necessarily, but I kind of feel like this person is keeping their feelings and thoughts and everything to themselves. So if you're picking up on it, they're probably like, what? But regardless of telepathy and everything like that, this feels like someone's too focused on the past. They're too focused on you. This could be someone from your past. And you might have to take a stand to be like, okay, go away. Whether you understand their motives or not. Yeah. Alright, give me more on this obsessed energy with hidden desires. I mean, not everybody has like a stalker situation or anything like that. And this could be as simple as a friend that, or quote unquote friend, that has a hidden motive that you're just not seeing because of whatever they're showing you. Because when you're too close to a problem, when you're close to the TV, you can't see the whole picture, like I said. There's also the energy of intoxication where someone doesn't think very clearly when they're under the influence of something. Like, I can handle myself, I can handle my thoughts, emotions, this, that, whatever. And they probably don't handle it well when they're in that state of mind. They're not as put together as they seem, is what I just heard. Divine feminine energy, yin, karma. Consequences, cause and effect, and debts. Someone's obsessed with this divine feminine energy, or, I mean, usually, if it's a true divine feminine, it would be an outsider kind of obsessing over something to do with you, whether it's you yourself or whatever you're doing, whatever. But if it's just feminine energy, there could be a female or someone in their feminine energy who is obsessing over something, whether it pertains to you or not. Cause and effect, they could have been causing problems, causing you to see things one way when it's actually another, and they might want to confess this. And if they don't want to confess it, you're going to see it. Because with messages, it's making me think of when you catch a liar in the act, basically, because they say one thing to you, and this could just be like from one sentence to the next or one paragraph to the next. It doesn't have to be like months or years apart. So they say one thing to you, like, I didn't blah blah blah, and then in the next breath they admit it in a roundabout way. So it's kind of confusing, which is wordplay manipulation. It's also gaslighting if you think about it, like, I'm not lying, you're wrong kind of shit. I didn't say that, when they just reiterated what they fucking said in different words, you know, in different terms. So you could be catching somebody that way, because I don't really feel like they're just gonna come clean and be like, I'm sorry, I lied. You're just gonna see a pattern with a person, and whatever effects come from this is because they caused it. So there is someone here who's gonna get a hefty dose of karma for some bullshit, for some fuckery. Let's get one of these. Well, it could pertain to someone's work, just saying, with the Eight of Pentacles. This is putting things together, because she's making a potion, mixing things up. I mean, this person who was in the wrong could have been stirring the pot, basically, mixing different things, mixing things up. They were mixing things up. Okay, if we're talking about spiritual messages, someone could have been mixing up spiritual messages, which is not hard to do, because spirit can be pretty cryptic sometimes. But even if it's not the practitioner, the person delivering said messages, it could be someone hearing them that got them mixed up, thinking one thing when it's actually another, because they had double fucking vision. They probably were shit-faced and not seeing clearly. Someone definitely was not seeing clearly in the past over some type of messages. And there is spiritual messages in here, but I also feel actual messages, like something that someone said. And it's reminding me of, like, I guess, for example, when, say, you're scared of something. I'm gonna sneeze. I don't know why. I don't know. Whatever it is you're scared of. Maybe you mentioned it on social media, you told a friend, you told someone, or people that you know are aware of this fear of yours. And then someone you're talking to sends you something along those lines, even if they're totally unaware of your fears or what's going on in your world, but it just connects with whatever the fuck's going on, that you're going, what the hell? And then when they send it to you, whether it was a meme, a video, something they said, whatever, you'd go, fuck you, like, why'd you do that? But it was totally unintentional by that person. But I also feel it in an intentional sense. That's probably why this energy is so fucking confusing. There's probably two people where there's one who wasn't doing anything, but it seemed like they were based off from the situation, what was being said, what was happening, what other people were doing, or what another person was doing. So you probably were like, what the hell, if anything kind of, that this person said fit into what was going on. And then the other person that you were probably directly talking to was part of the problem, and they were intentionally doing things. I don't know if they know the other. There's connections here somehow. Whether you're just the common denominator or, I don't know, there's connections. Someone's got connections that are connected to you and to somebody else you were speaking to at one time, which was creating a lot of confusion. Like, I don't know which way to look. I don't know what to think. Yeah, because there's multiple people. There's multiple energies here. So there are people working together to create a level of confusion and fuckery is what I want to say. Because somebody confused your work, especially if you're a spiritualist. If you're a tarot reader, anything like that, somebody confused your work. They confused messages. I did say that, which is probably what started a problem here. For some of you, not for all of you. Well, with the black cat sitting here just kind of watching the witch, this is a warning to somebody else, to an outsider going, don't mess with this work. Don't mess with this person's work, because you'll be sorry. Don't mess with this. Don't mess with him or her. Because karma's here. What goes around comes around. And I do want to say, if people mess with a chosen one, a light worker, anything like that, whatever label you want to put on it, the karma that comes with that is worse, and you won't know until you receive the bullshit in your face, basically. But I also feel, because I'm so drawn to this witch energy, that there is someone here, whether you practice or not. You could just be a natural witch, which I might, maybe they want to persecute you because of that, but I kind of feel like spell work. Like, you're going to do this to me, it's headed back your way. And you were warned not to do something, or someone was warned not to do something towards you. So you were justified in return to sender, basically. Whether you knew that's what you were doing or not, it's all about intention and blocking negative energy. And I kind of feel like it's like a ricochet effect, even if you weren't doing rituals, where imagine you have a shield, because your intention is whatever you say to me, whatever you do to me bounces off of this shield and fucking flies in your face. That's what's happening here. So some of you, you could have just thought this, like, well, if you're going to be that way, just, what goes around comes around. There you go, motherfucker. I hope you get yours. And then you leave it at that. That's an intention too. But there is someone here who does rituals. Sometimes, at the very least, if called for, if drawn to do it, if needed. And anyone who is happy and celebrating a win is going to lose right. Oh, yeah. They thought they got away with something, but they're going to lose right quick. Because their BS is going to come out. There's a new sheriff in town now. The magician, you're making shit happen. Someone didn't think that you were capable of this, that you could make this happen. Oh, you want to hear something cool with this, like, manifestation and making shit happen stuff? I love it when this stuff happens. But, yesterday, because I was at the DMV, Lillian had a blast. She was laughing and talking so loud, entertaining everyone. So I'm pretty sure while we were there, the people waiting were really happy to see her, because she was the life of the party, I'm like, you're hamming it up big time, girlfriend. But anyways, the DMV is boring as hell, and I knew it was going to be a little bit of a wait, because we were there for 2 hours total, which actually is not that bad in the grand scheme of things when it comes to the DMV. Still sucks, though. And I remember sitting there, like, I think it was like a half an hour in, and I was like, okay, I'm not going to wish that the time would go by. I'm not going to say, I hope that this goes by fast. I had this little mantra in my head where I kept saying, like, we're already done. This is, This is going by so fast. We don't even have to wait. And it was crazy because I kept saying that stuff, and then I heard in my head, you'll be out of here around 10:30. And I was like, oh, okay. And I think it because we got there at 9, so I started doing that mantra in my head, silently thinking it in my head at 9:30, and we were literally walking out the door at 10:35. And it felt like it went like that. Because I remember my son looking at me going, oh, this is taking forever. And sometimes I call the numbers really fast, and then it's like 1, and then 10, 15 minutes, another. And I'm like, it's going to go by fast. It is going by fast. And he's like, no, it isn't. And then before you know it, they were like, boom, 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 and we were done. Like, told you. Manifestation works. So there's something that you manifested or that you are currently manifesting. You could have started this manifestation a little bit ago, and you continue to keep up with it, basically. But instead of wishing for something and hoping for it, you're envisioning that you already have it, that you've already attained it, that you're living in that life now, in that moment now. You have it in your hand. It's not in your grasp, like, oh, I can almost grab it. It's right here. It's right here. I already have it. That's what you're envisioning, and that's what's making shit happen for you. Whether it's sending shit back to somebody or welcoming in abundance. And I do feel like you're making something really big happen, and someone didn't believe that you were capable of that or that it was possible. And in your face kind of thing is what I want to say with that, because this feels like it's like to all my haters, to everyone that thought that I couldn't do this, that this wasn't a good idea or in my best interest or blah, 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 whatever. That's what that feels like. You're flipping everyone off. Because I almost feel like with the confusion energy, I mean, there could have been confusion or chaos magic done in here by somebody else, and you probably combated it. But regardless of magic and rituals and stuff, because we can just have confusion and chaos in our lives anyways, especially when we don't know what the fuck's going on or how to move forward. But I kind of feel like, oh, where was I going with that? It was because it was making you see something one way. Oh, making you see an opportunity, a golden opportunity, a good opportunity as something bad. Because what's reminding me of, I was drawn to use the Beetlejuice deck, which I just got, and I love it. They're so cool. But anyways, I believe it's the Ace of Coins in this one is an image of Beetlejuice, and it says his name 3 times. So if you think about it, in the movie, he is an opportunity that's presented to the deets. No, not to the deets, to the fucking dead people. To the ghosts. I can't remember all their names. Don't hold me to all that shit. But, because the deets are the ones that move in. Right? Anyways, so it's an opportunity that's presented, but there's a catch to it. It's not a good one, because he doesn't come from a good place. He's not coming from a place of love, of help, of anything like that. It's a selfish place when I was talking about liars and stuff. So someone who's helpful here, or quote unquote helpful is what I want to say, they weren't coming from a very giving, generous place. They were doing it for their own reasons, for selfish reasons. So someone was doing something in this energy for selfish reasons. Because it's all about them, the me energy, you know. But I want to say that that's why this opportunity looked bad to you, because you could see through it. No, you could see through the person. Sorry, I'm like trying to process what I'm trying to say, because there's a good opportunity here that someone's basically lying about, covering up, masking, making it look like it's crap, because an opportunity with Beetlejuice actually isn't great, but it's not what it seems. That's the way I'm looking at it. Okay, so anyways, let's see what else we got going on here. Death. Injustice. Right, we got a few. And then we have the Eight of Swords. Well, that's stressful, isn't it? And the Ace of Wands. A new creative spark, creative idea. Someone was taking a creative approach, but I kind of feel like there's someone in this energy is worried about your creative touch. Some idea that you have. Because it will, whatever idea you have will create change. So it's like you take this opportunity, you take action on these plans, this idea, it's going to change everything. Because she's spray painting the fucking wall. She wants to change the whole house around. Gut everything out, start over, make it her own. I don't feel like you're fully starting over. I feel like you are owning something. You are making something your own. But if you think about it, I don't know, it's reminding me of when she's talking to Otho, because there's the M on the wall, and it's mauve. It's like you read my mind. It's like you read my mind. When he's just fucking full of shit. Because Otho wasn't reading her mind, and he probably wasn't even thinking of that color. He was just going off from what she wants and just backing her up, basically. Someone in this energy could have done that, like, we're on the same page. It's like you understand me completely. It's like we're one person. But you're the one doing all the fucking work. So it was a shit opportunity with a specific person. There we go. That's why it was confusing. The opportunity itself for this idea, this project, whatever the hell you wanted to do, however you were moving forward, was a great idea. Because that's what you were working on. That's what you were manifesting. You know, that's what you were making happen. But it was a bad idea to do it with that person, with a specific person, because they're problematic. Because they were doing it for themselves, for selfish reasons. They were only part of it for fucking money, recognition, to be next to you. I don't know. For some selfish reason, no matter what it is. Because there's lies tied to this, like I said. And I do feel like someone on the other side, maybe many people on the other side, especially if you get messages that way, they're creating a sense of balance. There's justice in this situation through those who are no longer here. But whoever this is probably didn't believe in that stuff anyways. But regardless, this is lost soul energy. Where the soul, this is where the souls go when they're lost, when they have nowhere to go. The forgotten. Why am I know that's from the movie, but the forgotten. Somebody probably believes when you pass away, that's it. You know, lights out, they don't come back and talk, nothing. But Spirit does. I'm just saying. I don't know. There's differing beliefs. Definitely. And whoever this sketchy person is might be seeing that. Because this is that magical moment when everything comes to life and the people at the table are like, oh, wow, this is fucking real. This is real. This is legit. So-and-so's a medium. So-and-so's a psychic. The dead are talking. They're around. This is real. Whatever this is, it's legitimate. But it's freaky. It's got them scared. It's got them worried. It's got them up in their head. Because this is when the shit hits the fan, you know? This is when the shit hits the fan. They're worried because they know that you know that they are not on the same page as you. That they can't read your mind. It's one way, basically. This person might be worried that you are aware or that you're gonna find out that they were taking your ideas, either piggybacking off from you or just flat out stealing them. But you know what? When it's truly your idea and not somebody else's and they take it, fucking let them, because they're not going to be able to execute it in the same way as you because it's not their idea. Like for the simplest example everywhere. The simplest example of that would be like, say I go, I have this great idea to paint my room in this gothic theme. And then whoever's obsessed and paying attention to you or wanting to be just like you or do it first or whatever goes, that's a good idea. I like that shit. I'm going to do that. And then they do. But it's not what you were thinking, because Gothic is a pretty broad term if you think about it, because there's Victorian Gothic, you could be thinking Edgar Allan Poe type shit, you could be thinking skulls and bats and witches and whatevers, or vampires, or, floral, just colors, just tones, you could be thinking a million things. This person doesn't know what you're fucking thinking, so they can't fully steal your idea, they can't do what you do. They can't piggyback off you. They can't steal from you. So if you're worried about it, don't worry about it. But I feel like this person's worried because whatever this is a flop for them because they don't know what to do next. Because they weren't actually thinking WoW. They were just going, oh, I like that. Good idea. Just saying. Just saying. So let's see. Give me more on death, please. I said, I didn't say anything, but I heard righteous motherfucker. You righteous motherfucker. You think I don't know, maybe somebody thinks that someone's a righteous motherfucker. They're saying that. Somebody said it because I said, you righteous motherfucker. But I didn't say that. Doesn't that happen in the movie too? In Beetlejuice where, yeah, Beetlejuice talks through them. Like steals their voice. Talks through another person. Well, Spirit on the other side does that, just say it. They really do. Two mediums. Two true mediums. Because you can have like certain mediumship abilities where they won't channel through you. You're not a full conduit or a full channel. You're just, you can hear them, clairaudience, whatever, all that, and get messages in different ways. But a trans medium, which I do believe that I have that capability, it's like where spirit will literally talk through you. It's your voice, sounds like you, but like when that happens, first of all, it can be a little confusing. So whatever you say, like sometimes you'll get that rush of like, whoa, dizziness, or get really fucking hot. That happens too. There's different things. I'm not going like into full detail about this, but right now, maybe I'll save that for one of my episodes, my series, who knows. But anyways, doesn't really matter about that. I'm trying to explain it in the sense where when it actually happens, your voice doesn't really change. Your pitch and tone and stuff can. Your demeanor can change, like the way that you look at the camera. An accent can come out sometimes, but it's your vocal cords pretty much, so it's you that's saying it. So a lot of people, if they don't notice those slight cues, those slight changes, they'll just think you're saying whatever you're saying. And sometimes the person it's happening to, if it's not planned, if it just shoots right in, won't remember what happened, or they'll get confused, like, I don't know why I said that. Spirit can do that. I'm just saying, they really can. Whether you believe in it or not, it's true. I've had it happen. I've literally acted out things that have happened to other people before, and it's like, whoa. That freaked me out, because I felt like I was possessed. But it would go away, so it was just weird. But regardless, there's that energy in here. Because if you think about it, when that happens, when he talks through like Lydia and whoever, they go, oh, like, what, that wasn't me. Or, like, I don't know why I said that. I don't know where this came from. I don't know how this is happening. There's something that was going on here that you didn't understand. Like, how the fuck is this happening? Or someone around you didn't understand how you were doing something. Like, how did you know this? Or how were you able to do that? Because I've had this happen before too, where there's something I've never done before a day in my life. Like, I honestly want to say, I think I've always had spirit's help and guidance throughout my entire life, even when I wasn't aware. Because when I was younger, I didn't pay attention to that stuff as much, or really at all, just different times in my life. But anyways, I've always excelled at everything that I've ever done. I know that sounds cocky. I'm not tooting my own horn with that. I'm saying it because there were things that I hadn't learned before. Like, I didn't go to school for it, didn't read it in a book, nothing. It would just come to me, and I would get it right. Like, if we're talking about a math equation, or, I don't know, stupid shit like that, especially with writing. But, I don't know, it was like it was just downloaded into my head. Like, I just knew how to do whatever. It's happened many times. It doesn't happen constantly, but it happens a lot. And sometimes, like, I've noticed it over recent years, where if I'm getting ready to do something, like when I was getting ready to do the flooring at my sister's house, or the flooring in the twins' room before it became Lillian's room and stuff, because I put the flooring in. And I'm not a carpenter. I'm really not. But I did it right. With the instructions, especially with the click floor and all that crap, and this house is not even or level or anything, but the person that was originally going to do it and did half the floor, I had to tear up that half of the floor and redo it because it wasn't clicked in right. It wasn't done right. So it's like, even somebody reading the instructions, I just knew how to do it. Like, it would, like, oh, this will work better. And it did. It's not because I'm a know-it-all. It's just I had a feeling and I went with it and I succeeded. Same with the carpeting at my sister's. Because those are things I don't do all the time. I just get these ideas, and then it's almost like spirit flows through me and I can do it. Because I will literally, like, with certain things, if it's something like that, I didn't do it in that situation, but there's been other times where I didn't fully understand, or I'm like, oh, I'm gonna suck at this. Be like, please let me channel someone who has this ability so that I can get it done right, and I'll succeed. And it's like, what? Huh. What, has any of that ever happened to you? Because we do have the magician energy, so I kind of feel like that's why I'm explaining it. Those are weird anomalies, you know, that only you would understand, because nobody else is gonna fucking believe you. Just saying. Unless they've experienced it themselves. So whatever this energy is pertaining to is pretty unbelievable, unless somebody knows exactly what you're talking about and has been there or in a similar situation. The devil reversed. Don't fear an ending, don't fear death. Don't fear the dead. Spirit, don't fear spirit. Spirit's not out to get anyone. I mean, even though there's karma and shit like that, and there is negative energy out there. Just like there's bad people in the world, that's on the other side too, because those people cross over eventually, you know? But it's energies. There's good and bad. You can't have one without the other regardless. But there's nothing to fear here, is what I want to say. So whatever you were scared of before, I don't really feel like you're afraid of now. We have the Knight of Swords. This has the whole come at me energy, because, you know, when you pick him up, you'll be like, ouch, that hurts, you know? Because he's all spiky. It's defensiveness. Someone spoke out of defense, basically. They were combative. They spoke too soon. Because the proof is in the pudding. It's grabbing them right in the face. The justice in this situation is that whatever was being talked down about, made fun of, whatever someone was talking shit about, basically, is being proven. Like, it's being proven otherwise, is how I should say it, because it's like, this is all shit talk, because they're scared and defensive. They lack understanding, and then they're seeing something and going, oh crap, I don't know why I was so defensive. Like, maybe I shouldn't have said that. I spoke too soon. Somebody spoke too soon. They said something they shouldn't have fucking said. There's a significance with a tick. I don't know why. So it could be like if somebody has Tourette's, whether it's mild or major, and they have a weird tick, or, you know, the bugs outside, ticks. Why is the Eight of Swords here? Can't believe I've been on here for 40 minutes already. Alright. We have the Four of Cups. This person is definitely not in the know anymore. They're really worried that you're going to find something out. Because I feel like I made a mistake. And then we have the Eight of Cups. Yeah, because you're walking away because you figured out that you could do this all on your own. That you don't need anyone's help. This person is not on your side. They're not your friend. They're not anything to you. They're not good for you. They don't know your life. They can't read your mind. They don't have these capabilities, if anything. They just don't. Because this is giving up and walking away. Somebody wanted you to do that. Because they were going to scare everyone, and then they decided they didn't want to because they like Lydia, even though her parents suck. You know, it's like, even though the situation sucks or these people are shitty, I like so-and-so because Lydia is weird and gothic and, you know, loves the macabre and all that stuff, and maybe you do too, or there's something unique or different about you. And it's like, well, even though we don't like the people you associate with, or maybe a specific person doesn't like whoever's around you, they do like you. So it's like, I want to walk away from this. I don't want to keep doing this. I'm stressed out. I don't want to cause fear and upset or anything like that. Because you'll be affected by this. Even though you're not the target. You'll be affected by this even though you're not the one I'm out to get. So somebody stopped doing something because they didn't want to affect or hurt you, but they were trying to hurt or cause problems for someone around you. You're collateral damage. They don't want you to know this, but I feel like you might know this, and if you didn't know it then, you know it now. That could be why they rejected you. This person could be a smoker as well, or there's someone who smokes in this energy, whether it's green or tobacco. I don't know, maybe you were sitting in a chair just chilling outside, or sitting across from them at a table, like sitting down in chairs smoking. Because that's what's making me think of. But why is that book? I'm so drawn to the book. It's like I'm just hanging out with you to get information. Because you read a book, you learn something. Well, unless it's a fictitious tale. I'm just telling you a story. I feel like this person was interacting with you to get information. Because there's that fake fucking mind reading shit. Like, oh, we're besties. We're on the same page type shit. And I feel like there is one of you, probably you, whoever this energy is, who painted on the wall, basically, is like, they're the ones that are intuitive. I'll leave it at that. And there's somebody that was copying them. And that feels like this person gaining information to either let somebody else know to copy you, or they were doing it themselves based off from what they learned. But I also feel like I'm spinning the story here. I need to know what to say. But somebody was pretty reckless with their words, and they said something too fast, which you probably caught on. You only said that to hurt me. That's what that is. Whatever someone said too fast, they only said whatever they said to hurt you. I don't really think it's a problem anymore, just saying. so that you could be with somebody you don't want? Or so that someone that you don't want can be around you. Someone said something to hurt you so that you'd step away from one situation or person to be around somebody else that isn't good for you, that you don't want nothing to do with. Yeah, that's the bad opportunity. There's the liar. Because she didn't want to fucking marry him. It's out of obligation. So, I mean, in the past, she could have married somebody out of obligation, whatever reason that would be. But even if that's not the case, he wants her for an ulterior motive, for his own selfish reasons. I think it's so he can reincarnate, if I remember correctly. But regardless, he has a selfish motive as to why he needs to marry her, why he needs to be around her, why he needs to be with her, whatever it is. But it's a shit opportunity because he's selfish. It's not true. Because I said someone was spinning a story. And I really feel like you figured it out. Yeah, you blocked it. You blocked their bullshit. You tore their little fairy tale image down. You wrecked it. It's like this is gonna work, but then something goes to shit. Then everything gets all confusing, the double vision. Because someone was intoxicated and they couldn't keep their story straight. Because you don't think clearly when you're fucked up. That's really what I feel here. So someone outed their own ass and they're getting karma for it. But I feel like good things are coming in for you because you are magically manifesting things, whether anyone fucking believes in that or not. You know what I mean? That's what's happening. You are making it happen, and good for you because that's fucking awesome. But I love you guys. Peace.